Hey, thanks for being with us here. This is a digital extra with our panel this week for Oklahoma Chronicle. Jake Keys, the chairman of the Iowa Tribe of Oklahoma. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Sina Yeslith, the principal chief of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma. Thanks for being here. And KOCO's Dakota Wapakichi helping us out on the panel today. Thank you all. Let's talk about gaming compacts and also perhaps sports betting, because that's been a will they or won't they for quite a while now. This has been, it's interesting, moving into Oklahoma, a few years ago, I quickly became, bombarded, I think, with the reality is, of the tension between the governor and the state when it comes, and the tribes when it's with gaming compacts, but also the importance to the tribes. So what do these gaming compacts mean to the tribes, Chairman?
Well, I mean, we don't have the tax base that a local municipality does. So like Oklahoma City or Norman or where we're at with Perkins and Chandler, Wilson, we don't have that tax base. So we have to create these businesses, typically gaming, to be able to provide a lot of the services that a municipality would provide to their people. So we count on gaming to run our government, to provide for our people different services. So it's the lifeblood of what we do here as tribes.
And the Iowa Tribe's putting in a new casino right now?
That's right, yeah. We're about April or May, we'll be opening a new Harrah's Casino. We partnered with Caesars to bring that in, so that's a big deal for us, yeah.
And where's that going to be?
It'll be on I-44 on the turnpike there between Wellston and Chandler.
Okay, all right. And Chief Yeslith, when it comes to the Seminole Nation, tell me about the operations that you have going on right now.
Well, we have 3 casinos,
Okay.
and right now we have one off I-40 at exit 200. We have one located in Wewoka, and we have one off 99 headed into Ada.
Okay.
River Mist is there. For us, gaming was our number one and still our only really revenue we have going on. And so that's one thing we really need to get sorted out. We're the smaller of all the tribes, of the 5 civilized.
Right.
We're also in one county. And so that's really our area right there to trying to work and operate. We're trying to do more economic development as what we can think of outside of gaming, because right now that's not really one of our big money makers. It used to be. We're trying to work those things out and flip some things around, hopefully to get going and grow.
Dakota, every time that we cover
Right.
sports betting, because I know that the governor has his plan.
Yep.
There's legislation that keeps being proposed. Bill Coleman out of Ponca City has legislation again this year.
Yep.
There is still the question of which plan is going to work for the tribes and which plan is going to work for the governor. And if it doesn't work for the governor, will enough lawmakers be on board to override the governor if it gets to that point? And so far, that bill has not been forward. That piece hasn't gone forward.
Yeah, I've even heard in the Capitol before that it seems like something like this won't even be completed until Governor Kevin Stitt leaves the Capitol and being governor. So it's definitely a talker.
Just because of the division between Stitt and the tribes?
Yes. But obviously there's a lot to this. There's even a bill that talks about the Oklahoma City Thunder being involved in sports betting with this. So a lot of conversations about what would exactly work though. I mean, gaming compacts is really what they have to follow along, and the tribes do have exclusive rights to gaming in the state of Oklahoma. But I mean, just north in Kansas, they've got sports betting going on, mobile, in person. Oklahoma is one of, honestly, the last states, I'm pretty sure, in the United States that doesn't have it. So a big talker, obviously. There are some lobbyists that are pushing for this, like the Oklahoma Indian Gaming Association. They even reported earlier this year that there's $23.4 billion in impact to the entire state, and they said that would even go up significantly if sports betting was involved in the state.
Okay, so what sort of things would you want to see in a sports betting bill that would be going into law?
Well, I want to be careful because I am newly elected as a board member of OIGA, the Oklahoma Indian Gaming Association, but I'll speak on behalf of the tribe specifically, because internally within OIGA and the tribes, we're still trying to hash out what we can all agree on as far as what we would like to see.
Because there's questions about in-person versus mobile as well,
correct.
right?
And that's the big topic.
And how that works, because everybody that I know that puts bets on games, I'm sure. Not saying it's right or wrong,
Yeah.
but they all do it on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Right.
the thing to think about is that people, you'll turn on the sports talk radio or different things, and people are talking about sports betting, and they make it sound like this humongous revenue generator. There's a lot of what they call handle, which is the money being placed as a bet, but profit margins for tribes and for operators is not quite what a lot of people would think. And so for us, it's more about, we just want to protect the compact. And we want to protect ourselves and make sure that gaming stays within the tribes as agreed upon. And so we don't want to do something in sports betting that would kind of violate
By
that.
opening the door to sports betting, then all of a sudden you're giving up some of the control, as you mentioned, that you rely so much on, because that really drives
Depending on the framework,
revenue,
yeah.
Depending on the framework. Since taking office, is this something that has come up? Is this something that people talk about? And perhaps even when you were running to become principal chief?
Not really per se individually.
Okay.
It has been a topic there on the backside, but more so just trying to get us on moving forward and what we can do overall. And so, as I agree that we want to make sure our compact is there and that communication is open and that we're not doing anything that's going to jeopardize us.
When you move forward, when you make these decisions, how do you make them? Do you come together? Do you get together with the other chiefs and tribal leaders and chairmans and have these conversations?
So currently within OIGA, the Oklahoma Indian Gaming Association, we're meeting monthly specifically about sports betting. Because we don't want to say that the tribes are just against this or against that. We want to put something out there that says this is what we will do. This is what we're for. And so we're having those meetings regularly. A lot of times there are a lot of tribal leaders in those meetings. We also send a lot of our managers, directors of casinos, people with that experience in gaming to those meetings. But yeah, we meet regularly, and we're working really hard to try to have something prepared to where hopefully we get something passed this next legislative session.
Is it easy or hard to find consensus right now?
Very difficult. I think we recently, in our last meeting this past week, I think we got really close to getting somewhere to where we can all sort of agree on some stuff, but there's a lot of aspects to it when we start talking about mobile and your jurisdiction, your reservation, and where that can take place. There's a lot of things there. The Thunder at one point in time did play a little bit of a role in that, but it's complicated.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Well, we'll leave it there for now. We know many updates to come on that. Thank you so much. Dakota Chief, Chairman,
Yeah,
thanks for being here.
thank you for the invite.
We
Absolutely.
appreciate it.